Hey, what's up, guys? Mike's here. I hadn't talked to you guys for a while since I just reading this fanfic and all that stuff. Anyways, let me talk to you about how did I just done that? How did I just exactly done that when I have the voice? Projecting the voice, just saying anything like a voice, casting out the voice. And the way that I just did that is to, the only way you have to project your voice is that drink a glass of water, drink a warm glass of water, so that you make your full voice just doing the same way as that you did, because I always love drinking water, because sometimes if you feel like a little rusty today, you can't even feel the voice exactly what you really want to do. And when it comes to voice acting or just singing, just keep practicing. Okay, because singing is just, when it comes to singing, you always have to keep practicing about your vocal projection, because you have to feel like something. You have to bring and fight the power on how do you project about it. Because when I was singing, because I'm in the chorus already. Currently, I'm working on the chorus and still preparing for the performances next week, I believe. And I feel like it's a very good thing. It's giving you guys an advice. Just that, don't be afraid. Just let it all out. Overcome your fear. Just blast it all out. Some noise. Just like do whatever you want, because singing is just a good thing because of your projection in your voice. And then when it comes to acting something out, you always feel like thinking about the character or what you have to remember. It's like, are you thinking about the character? Would you want to remember about it? I feel like that. Always just have to keep your projection voice, and then you keep saying this little bit about thing. Because you have a little mouth. You have your voice box. You feel a little larynx in it, and you can feel something in the back of it. And you just feel a little circulation about your larynx. Because you feel it. And then you can see there's Adam's apple when you feel his voice like that. Always just have to figure it out what it is. And when I was singing, I had to hit the perfect note, or sometimes either, or likewise, otherwise you will get a little off key, or you get a wrong note that you ever put, because I always done that. And besides, keep practicing until your voice. It's like for example, when you sing, when I always sing in the shower, because I always sing something in the shower, sing something. Like when you're alone, in the room, and just sing for yourself, or turn on the music and then sing out loud, or do whatever it takes to do, because there are so many things to do when you're just singing, or practicing your voice acting, practicing your character's voice. And there I feel like some kind of a good thing. There are lots of things when you always do either singing or practicing your voice acting. It's like good actions in a good way. And there's a lot of good ways to always just keep your voice just so nice. So, and my voice is just sound like a little deep, but it's just even just like so a little higher, and just make sure that it's just happening. And the voice I just always did is like putting like a little ah, eh, e, o, u in there, because I always sing that ah, eh, e, o, and then I put it on the scale. So on the scale it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just saying like that. I was gonna keep from 1 and then all the way to 8, and just keep going from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just, that's just my voice, just keeping the same. And oh sorry, yeah, and then say is it and then e, o, and then ooh, say ooh. That is, I always said that. I always say from count skin 1 to 8, or singing about the ah, eh, and the ah, eh, e, o, o. That's that. or just saying the I, A, E, O, U, I, A, E, O, U, I, A, E, O, U. It's just like that. And when it comes to voice acting, it's like when you keep practicing, it's something like a higher pitch. The highest pitch is like, hey, how you guys doing today? Oh, you sweet little prince. Oh, I couldn't get hurt you for so much time. That's just like a highest pitch. That's the highest thing as much as possible. Or even I could say the deepest voice as much as possible. Is like, are you guys not done already? Let's do this. You know, just like that. Or some kind of like a little bit of highest pitch a voice sound. It's like like, hey everybody, this is just what exactly I really want to voice at. That's so good. Or just even want to voice just like some kind of a courtesy or just kind of a little action. Just put an action is like, are you ready for this? You do so. And just like that, always asking like the character, any kind of character you want. For example, I get right here, this is my friend here, this is, I bought this one right here, and Natsu. I always keep personating here, this is just like that one. And I always just keep, you know, voice, I want to have to hear some of the voices out just like that, and you feel it. And I'm gonna have to impress a little bit for Natsu, and say, okay, alright, I'm gonna fire it up. Fire Dragon, Iron Fist, and that's exactly what I really want that one. I was really always saying that one, and every time that I feel like there's a kind of voice right there, it's pretty beautiful. I have a kind of a voice of Zane here, and Zane probably believe that one, and there is a voice actor, Brent Miller. If you wanna subscribe to him, because he's a voice of Zane, and I had to impersonate for Zane. It's like, huh, it seems pretty odd. It looks like the, oh, okay, that is pretty weird. It's like that. I always keep saying the voice of what I was pretending. Carol, as it, you know, it's another character from Carolina Sauce, you know, on YouTube. I always just keep on the highest pitch voice as much as possible, because I always want to do that, because I want to do the highest pitch as much as possible, and I always know that one for anything, because you really want to have to act like a voice you do, or you want to have to sing something out loud and just feel it, and you feel that power on your voice. Just because of your voice, you feel that power. It doesn't mean it will. It doesn't mean it will back down, and it will never, ever be. Just being serious, because always you have to project your voice, like pretending that you're alone, and saying that nobody's there, and you can do it on your own, and you can feel like practicing this stuff, like either sing or do voice acting. There's a lot of stuff, because there's so many things there, and people always do that one before. Just, you know, keep practicing everything until you know what's right, and then you always prepare for it, and then you will see at the end of it, at the end of the day, boom, you're gonna feel so happy when you know about it, and everybody will be impressed you for no reason, because of what you did as practicing. Because voice for sing, it's just like a little sing, or you should do voice acting and pretend that it was great. Yeah. So I always have a lot of voice and kind of a character with kind of it. And I've been thinking about lots of characters as much as I can. And then when there's a new character comes, I always have to come up with a voice on that character. If it's like the King, Ghost King on the Ghost Encounter, I just had to like drag him like a voice like this, and just keep it up like that. Always had to be this voice. It is so deep. Always be a little deeper, just as much as you can. Or the Overlord. Overlord speaking like this. Just keep that little, keep it out, little, keeping the pace and say no. You're gonna die. for what you did. Ha 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 ha. Always come up with some impressions that I always love, and I always ask about that one for a reason. Anything that anything that you really want to impress about that, and no, it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, that is the end of this video, guys, because I know you really like to making some voices and we really want to do, because bring the voice to power and be on it, because it's your voice. You can do whatever you want, either sing or you want to act something, or you want to do an impression, or whatever you wanted to do. Alright guys, bye guys.